12-0 for just the second time in program history. Chris Cassidy, the officials, and the tip controlled by Chicago State.
Don't turn the ball over. Run your stuff. Be crisp with your passing like they were there and create quality looks for yourself.
Brockington in the mid-range knocks it down. It's 2-2. And Chicago State got clock at 6. Here's Corbett, the freshman. Banks no good. The rebound to Brockington.
More driving opportunities for Tyrese Hunter and Gabe and Izaiah Brockington.
Brockington downhill lays it through.
As we see again, yeah,
good call.
It's right on cue, right? It's the next step for this winning games in Hilton Coliseum for any club. If you don't make some perimeter jump shots, Iowa State's just too good guarding the paint.
Brockington used the right hand, did not get the shot to go, but a foul called on the rebound on Chicago State. Call on Russian, and then 10 seconds. Russian at the end here gets a little bit of Coons. Actually, I think it was Benson perhaps who made the contact. The foul is called on Russian. That's his second.
But again, you see more space for the playmakers to drive the basketball with Brill and Kuntz on the floor. I think, you know, it's going to be a bit of a chess match for TJ, especially as they play some of these bigger, more powerful teams in conference play. Do you play small ball, spread them out, and give your playmakers room to drive, and then can you hold up on the defensive end rebounding the ball, or do you get your better, shot blockers and rebounders on the floor and give up a little bit of that spacing on offense? So that's something to kind of pay attention to throughout this game.
Brockington with an early 5 points. Iowa State's leading scorer on the season. Converts both free throws. It's a 6-0 run for Iowa State to get a little separation. 3-point attempts. Back to 5 right now. Kalsher attacks. Finds a cutting Brockington, who hangs and is fouled by Bayi Bamandang. Brockington is just determined to have his impact on every game. As TJ Altsberger says, he just doesn't have a bad day. And even on a Tuesday, finals are over, Christmas is next, he's playing like it's a Big 12 championship game.
Even when he has a tough night shooting, he still impacts the game on both ends of the floor. Great cut there. A couple of nice drives early by Gabe Kalsher. I really like to see that out of him. He's doing a nice job of asserting himself, being aggressive, driving the ball.
Great article in The Athletic today by Brian Hamilton about Izaiah Brockington. He came to Iowa State because he wanted to be the guy on an NCAA tournament team. And in that article, I learned something. He was cut twice from AAU teams. Did not make 2 AAU teams in the Philadelphia area. He eventually found his way. Originally committed to New Jersey Institute of Technology coming out of high school. At the last minute, found his way to St. Bonaventure, then to Penn State, and now in Ames, Iowa, where he is clearly one of the best guards in the Big 12 Conference.
Well, and when you approach the game the way that he does, and we're not there at practice every day, but we hear from TJ time and time again the way he approaches the game. I think you're witnessing a guy who's just continued to work throughout his career and raise the level of play in places that he's been able to play, which is, just a great story for him, and I think speaks volumes to who he is. In and out of their stuff a lot quicker. The other night they weren't getting into their stuff until sometimes 15, 16 seconds on the shot clock before they even got into their initial action. Tonight, they've run every once in a while if it happens.
Although we have the 2 threes you made, I believe you were 3 of 10 in the game. I looked it up today.
Okay.
So maybe not the most efficient.
Well, no, you got to keep me humble. It's good to remind me of those things.
Kalsher at 3 from the corner. Looking like Scott Christopherson, and it's a 16-point Iowa State lead.
Mid-range jump shot rattles in and out, but again, when that ball gets into the middle, the defense is going to break down and scramble, and now your offensive rebounders have a step advantage.
Brockington diving on the floor to get the steal. Over to Enaruna. He Euro steps and scores. Tristan Enaruna has 8 in a row. And shot misses.
You just get the feeling that Brockington is going to have one that just brings the house down this game. I thought it was
Russian. Drives on Enaruna. He scoops it, no. And a foul on the rebound on Chicago State. Iowa State shoots free throws in the bonus.
I would chart his paint touches, both him and Tyrese Hunter, and look for those guys to get 10+ paint touches as well. Yes, I mean, he's a guy that needs to shoot the ball double-digit times. He can't get enough mid-range open looks or looks at the rim as far as I'm concerned, but I think what they can do is make other players around them better by breaking the defense down. And as we alluded to, now these shooters are starting to knock down shots, and defenses have to stick a little closer to them. That's that's where they can really make this offense go, is by getting the ball in and putting the pressure on defense.
Brockington knocks them both down. Stops a run of turnovers for Iowa State. Appreciate you joining us tonight on Big 12 Now. Here's Brockington as rush it. Blocked by Condon. Got a big hand on it. Iowa State controls it. Traditional defense for Chicago State. Brockington. To Grill in the corner, a three. And buries it. Caleb Grill.
Another nice looking stroke by him. But
Alexander dancing with Grill. They back up. Long two is off the front iron. Brockington tips the rebound to counter. Marble on Condon. Little discard. Brockington gets rebound number 7.
Of this team, and you can't say enough positive things about the consistency of their defense.
Grill gets his 3rd of the night. He has 11
and give teams in the Big 12 trouble with the way they guard.
Coots has hit 7 in a row, but he finally misses one. Cougar pieces. Tries to find it into Baiba Mondang. It's stolen away by Brockington on a run. He's wrapped up. Near intentional foul. It's 2 hands by Green. Grabbed onto Brockington.
Being out in New York with those guys on their trip, you can tell he's one of the locker room glue guys for this team.
Green spiraling out of control. The ball finally into the hands of Coots. 20-point Iowa State lead. Brockington goes downhill and scoops it in. Izaiah Brockington finally buys one. To Corbett. He steps back on Enaruna. Brockington has a double-double. It's his 10th rebound. Grill running with Cal shutting down the Grill. Yes,
I still haven't figured out how to even. I just got new Twitter account a couple weeks ago. I don't even know how.
31 is 20 and under 5 minutes left. Brockington. A long evening here at Hilton Coliseum. Brockington gets the free throw. He has averaged right around 17 points per game.
And that's the spot for him. You'd like to see him maybe get a few more looks at the free throw line because he's attacking so aggressively.
This is another three. He's had a tough night from beyond. And Brockington gets 2 more. 18 for Brockington.
And we talked about if we have more shooters on the floor.
Good rebound for Brockington. He immediately goes the other way.
I find out right away as they take on the defending national champs and top-ranked Baylor Bears.
Absolutely. Brockington another rebound off the air at Christmas break once that game is centered, and you've got a first-ranked Baylor team against a potentially 9th-ranked or better Iowa State team led by Izaiah Brockington.
He was pushing for one all night. You could tell he wanted one, and he made sure he got it. Yeah, going to break here, get some rest, get some fresh legs. They'll have things they want to work on for that Baylor game, but, I mean, could you have asked for any better of a start for the TJ Otzelberg?